Hello there. I am Rosemarie Allen. Welcome to Magical Moments with Rosemarie. Today will be my first segment of a series, and my focus will be on magic. Just talking a little bit about magic, the magic of our bodies, the magic of our universe, the magic of emotions, the magic of hormones, the things that happen within our system that happens with unforeseen that you don't are not aware of a lot of the times, but it just happens and we take it for granted. So I wanted to work on today, talk about today, sorry, is the relationship that we have with magic and mystery ever since the beginning of time. We as human beings have always been fascinated with magic. And one of the simplest ones is what I would say is if you think a bit about a baby who you play peekaboo with, and you see the baby just giggle and laugh every time the face appears and disappear and reappear, and the baby giggles. And it gives the baby such joy to do that, just to see your face doing that. The baby doesn't realize that this is kind of sort of magic. That's how the baby is thinking. But at the same time, the baby gets so much joy. And you in turn gets so much joy as well, just watching the baby being giggly and funny and laughing and happy. And that also gives you joy. So in both senses, it's transformative because it transforms you from where you were before the laughter, and then where your baby was before the laughter, to both of you laughing and having a good time. So I would consider that to be magical. Now, likewise, my segment is highlighting the magic that we have in that we take for granted every day. We don't think about it as magic, but for me, I'm seeing things through the eyes of magic. Me being here today is magical. I'm here because we started a book called Belonging Secrets to Soothe the Soul, which you all know. And it was magical. Even the fact that we thought about this, the idea was in our heads, and then we got the idea from out our head and put it on paper and made it physical. That in itself was magical. So it's similar. That's the reason why you're here, because there was some connection to that book why you're here in this group today. So my focus is to bring your awareness to the magic that we have within us, within our bodies, within the universe, and that we take for granted, and for us to be more aware of it. God and all the things that comes along with the things, the supernatural phenomenals that we're just blindsided because we don't think about it. So that's why I'm here today. So my segment, like I say, is called Magical Moments with Rosemarie, and I will be covering a bunch of different segments during the series. And today, my first one is just talking about magic, what it is, and how we've come about it. And then I will also be using a meditation to just take that further so you can get that experience yourself of what magic really is. I'm trying to bring awareness to the physiology and the psychological aspect of the magic that takes place in our own bodies by way of our mind, our brain, our spirit, the magic of nature, our environment, and much, much more. We sometimes tend to ignore that fact that there's magic happening internally and externally at the same time. And all of these are supernatural events because it's unforeseen. You cannot see when it happens, but that doesn't mean that it's not happening in us and around us. So anyway, what I wanted to talk about first would be talking about the brain and the magic of the brain. If we think about it, the brain is a very unique organ in our body. Without our brain, we could not exist really, because our brain is what manages the functions of all the processes in our body. Our brain receives messages and it sends messages. And a good example of that is saying, have your finger got burnt on a lighter flame, and you pull your finger back, and it's like almost immediately as you pull your finger back, then you're realizing that the message is sent to your brain immediately that this is not good. You burnt yourself and it's dangerous and it's hot, so don't do it again. And at the same time, while it's telling you that, and you're cooling your finger off, then you realize that also message stays inside of your brain because for future reference. If you should ever happen to do it again, you won't actually, when you see a flame, you will be more careful and use that flame appropriately as it's supposed to be used. But things do happen by accident at times, and you'll get the warning again. Anyway, so that's just like a good demonstration of what the magic of our brain does. The brain manages our heart, so it protects us from stressful situations. When our body gets stressed, the heart rate will actually rise because of the stress and lowers when things calm down. And there's always some form of hormonal changes in the system that's actually working when your body gets too stressed to calm the system down because it's focused on survival. So this is some of the magic that our body does that we take for granted. We go to sleep every day, we just sleep. We have no idea what's going on when you're sleeping. Your body takes over 24 hours a day. Our body is in process. Even when you're working, I'm talking to you right now, there's processes going on in my system physiologically that I'm not even focused on. I'm focused on talking to you. That's the magic of what God created in our bodies. Isn't that amazing? I am so excited to talk about this stuff, and I can't wait to get into some of the other series that segments that I have coming up, because they're going to be very, very exciting. And I hope that you will be prepared to listen and come and take part, participate in this, okay? So anyway, so the brain, like I say, has many important functions. It's in the system that organizes and operates the functions of all the organs in the body. The brain receives the message and send messages. The five senses that we have, our five senses, all of them are messengers for the brain. It tells the brain things, and the brain responds and sends a related message to wherever it needs to go. If you taste a lemon, right, as you taste the lemon, the brain tells you that it's sour, and you'll make that face. That's the response, automatic response. Isn't that amazing? So with this now, I want to just tell you that the brain also controls your thoughts, your memory, your speech, your movements, and functions of the organs that you don't even think about. They're all in the body doing their own thing and taking care of the system. Think about something as simple as picking up a pen. You just pick the pen up and without even thoughts. But you get the thought, you get the idea, and then you take your brain triggers your finger, the muscles and the bones and the joints to reach and take the pen up, and you hold it in your hand. And now here is the pen. You said you were going to take the pen, or you thought about it, and look, this in itself is magical. Don't take it for granted. Okay. The next thing I want to talk about is I wanted to summarize the brain now. So there's a lot more to say, but I'm trying to keep my time within a certain range so I don't bore you too much. I know I don't get bored with this information, but you might be. But anyways, so to summarize it, the brain is an organized structure. It's divided into many components and serves specific and important functions within the body. So think about the brain, think about the body every single day when you get up. Be grateful for the magic that your body demonstrates for you every single day without asking for anything in return, right? So now I just want to go into meditation so you can get a deeper understanding of what the brain does when you're meditating. And so I'm going to do a guided meditation. It's going to be a short meditation, just guiding you through different scenarios so that you can relax and enjoy and then get the senses. I want you to particularly pay attention to the senses, what you're feeling, what you're seeing, visualizing, what your body touches. If something you feel a taste of something, if something touches you, just pay attention to your senses, because like I say, all this magic is happening in the process of the meditation without you lifting a finger, except for listening to the things that I'm asking you to follow through with. I'm guiding you through it, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to ask you to take some deep breaths for me. I want you to breathe. Close your eyes first. You're going to close your eyes, and then we're going to work on moving our shoulders a little bit up and down just to relax, start the muscles relaxing. And then I want you to take some deep breaths from me. Close your eyes and breathe in really deep, big breaths. And then you're going to hold it for a certain count. And then you're going to release it through your mouth. So you're going to breathe in through your nose first. Then you're going to hold it. And then you're going to release it through your mouth. We're going to do that for a few times before we go in to get your body nice and relaxed before I start the meditation. Okay? So here we go. I'm going to put some music on and get us started. Hopefully the music will work this time. So give me a second. Let me get it started. I hope you can hear it. And if you can't, okay, so I have the music ready. Are you ready? Close your eyes. Here we go. I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold. And then you're going to release. Start to feel the muscles in your neck. Starting to relax. Everything is getting soft. Hold. And release. Now imagine yourself at a park. It's more like a flower garden with a beautiful lake and stream that's running right next to it. Kick your slippers off and you're walking. You just walk. The air is fresh. Gentle breeze. Slowly. You're walking. So great. Birds on the branches, they're flying. It's a beautiful day. So the birds are enjoying. You're chirping, you're singing, as if to welcome you to this here of this park, to this garden. You come close to a flower of honeysuckle, and you pick that honeysuckle flower and suck on the stem as when you used to be a kid, and you suck this the juice from it. It's sweet. It tastes really good. Then you keep walking. You're listening to the sound of the water trickling down. You see a squirrel with a nut in its hand. And you admire this little squirrel, and he scampers up to the tree. As he scampers up to the tree, then you can see that he has a little nut in his hand, and he is so happy. And as you keep going, there are butterflies everywhere. These butterflies of all different colors, they're pitching and prancing on everything. And one touch on the tip of your nose, and you're thinking, oh my goodness, how beautiful this butterfly is. And you brush it away, and the butterfly is gone. And as you keep going, You decide to sit on an embankment by the water. You hang your feet over the bank. The water is crystal clear, just the right temperature. You put your feet in the water. Oh, that's soothing, tantalizing water. It trickles up against your skin. You twiddle your toes, you wiggle your toes in the water, and it feels good. Little tiny fishes scamper in their groups as you sit there and enjoy the beauty of the crystal water just beneath your feet. You're looking up, you're seeing the sky, beautiful blue sky with fluffy white clouds just hovering over. The gentle breeze just rocking the trees, the limbs of the trees. You could see the leaves dancing in excitement of this breeze. They too are grateful. And as you sit there, you take another deep breath. You start thinking about your day, how grateful you are to be here in this moment and to have this time where you can be here in the present, in the now, and be at one with yourself and your God, your source, universe. And you sit there and you think about that. And as you are deep in thoughts, something comes up that was bugging you from before. Most inopportune time, as those types of thoughts often do. So I'm encouraging you to bring it to your heart. And you're going to reach towards your heart with your palms and pull this problem or this thought, negative thought, forward, cradled in your hand. As you lean forward into the water and place your arms, submerge your hands in the water. You feel the water nice and cool, trickling through your hands, washing that negative thought, cleansing it. You hold it there for a little while so that water can cleanse it, get it away, and then you release your hands and let it go. And as you watch it bopping on the top of the water, going away downstream, it leaves you. You keep your hands in the water so the water could finish cleansing the residue of that negative thought that you had, that you just got rid of. You just wash your hands afterwards. You're washing it away. It's all gone now. You sit back up, put your hands on your lap, and you take a deep breath. Breathe in. Because now you're feeling lighter. That is gone. You don't have to worry about that anymore. That is gone. It's no longer a part of you, washed downstream. So you lean back, you put your hands behind you, you lean back, and you start feeling the grass behind your hair, your skin as you lay back on the grass. You feel that every blade of grass being accompanying you. And as you lay there, looking up, gazing up into the sky, admiring the beautiful sky, the clouds, and being grateful for the trees and the breeze and the fragrance of the flowers, the gentle humming of the butterflies and the bees. Listen to the chirping of the birds. You get lost within yourself. And again, you're grateful. You are feeling ever so grateful for this life, for this time, for this moment that you have. Everything feels so wonderful. And here you are, feeling so good within yourself, being thankful for having this moment with you nature, and source. You lay there, just enjoying it for a little bit. With some deep breath in and exhale. Breathe in deep again. And exhale. Breathing deep. And exhaling. Just remain silent for a second or two. And you open your eyes whenever you get ready to. Now your homework. After this, I hope you feel as relaxed as I do. I feel like I'm ready to go to bed. But anyway, I hope you were able to enjoy the sensations that your body took you through, because with all of that happening, you didn't move an inch, you didn't leave your spot. The brain, the magic of the brain transported you and transformed you from the rush that you had before to the calmness that you have now. This is the magic of the body. Enjoy. So when you get home, I want you to write in your daily journal today all the sensations that you felt in your body during the meditation. I want you to make a note of that, what you sensed, what you felt, what you tasted, the butterflies, the smell of the flowers, and just be grateful for all of that. Because even though you didn't lift a finger and you didn't take a step to go there physically, your body took you there by your imagination, your visualization, and the magic of the brain. So this brings me to the end of our first magical moment. And I'm so thankful that you were able to join me. And I hope that for the future segments that you will be here as well. And I look forward to serving you for the other magical moments. Do your homework and then continue to see life through the eyes of magic, just like a child. Thank you. Namaste.